What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Tua going to throw.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
38-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off there, the 32. And Charles, the first interception interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with action left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
For the first time with Austin Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Hilliard looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down. No gain on the.
We're scoreless after 1.
And 9.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julian Okwara. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson on the screen. This is Eckler. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On play action, here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gun. Here's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons seconds will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. 37 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on a first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 17. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagle first down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a run to over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. That'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Turner, and he's able to get it back to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Three yards remain for second down. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. A seismic shifting momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 3.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Tagovailoa. It is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll look to throw. J.K. Dobbins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Eagles 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 40.
Back to throw. Left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. There as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?